Barakate Hawa, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect and to the Akiam teaching this word in truth, fear, and in sincerity. This is your brother I Banyamian, here to share another video, another lesson. I'll be calling this one Displaced, D-I-S-P-L-A-C-E-D, Displaced. Later on in the vid, I'll explain why I'm calling this video Displaced, but I want to share two quick articles, share a video and close it out. Now, the situation that I'm about to read, we may be seeing these issues in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Here you have a few Brazilian players that play in the Ukraine Premier League. They are trapped over there because of the invasion of Russia and the bombing and stuff, and they can't go anywhere. But before I read the article, I want to visit the scripture that we should all know by now. It's in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter and the 17th verse. And it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." All right, so I'm going to play the video real quick and then read the article.
Aqui estamos todos reunidos aqui, jogadores do time, do Shakhtar, com as nossas famílias, e a gente está hospedado aqui no hotel devido a toda a situação. A gente está aqui pedindo a ajuda de vocês para promover esse vídeo, devido à falta de combustível que existe na cidade, fronteira fechada, espaço aéreo fechado, então a gente não tem como a gente sair. A gente pede muito apoio ao governo do Brasil que possa nos ajudar, e espero que vocês possam nos ajudar a promover esse vídeo e alcançar o máximo de pessoas possível.
So you see, they were speaking, I believe, Portuguese, but they were saying that, they're stuck there with your family. So I'm going to read the article. The source is ESPN. Brazilian football players in Ukraine appeal for government's help to leave country. Shakhtar Donetsk, that's a team in Ukraine. Shakhtar Donetsk, Brazilian players have appealed for help following Russia's attack on Ukraine on Thursday. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced martial law across the country Thursday, and the nation's top-tier soccer league has been postponed as Russian forces launches a military assault. 13 Brazilian players from Shakhtar Donetsk and Dynamo Kiev striker Vitinho have sought refuge with their families in a hotel in the country's capital, Kiev. Here we have all gathered, Dynamo and Shakhtar players, with our families staying here at the hotel because of the situation. So they moved. Right? Shakhtar Donetsk, Shakhtar defender Marlon Santos said in a video that shows the players with the family. I just played that video. "We are asking for your help due to the lack of conditions in the city, closed borders, closed airspace. There's no way we can get out. We ask a lot of support from the government of Brazil, which can help us." One of the wives of the players added, "We women are with our children and feeling a little abandoned." She's being cordial with that statement, little abandoned. "We don't know what to do. Nothing, information comes to us." That's not little abandonment. If you're not getting any information at all, that's huge abandonment, and it's frustrating. "We make an appeal to you even for the sake of the children. Each one left the house running to come to the hotel." Right? There are 35 Brazilian soccer players competing in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Shakhtar boss Roberto De Zerbi told Sport Italia I am staying in my room. Today is not a good day. I have been waiting for the Federation to suspend the season until this happened. However, I didn't move. I am here to do sport, and I could not turn my back on the fans. There are 13 Brazilian players here and my staff. We could have returned home, but we preferred to wait. Last night, we woke up to the noise of explosions. Former Shakhtar boss Paulo Fonseca, who is trapped in Kiev with his wife and son, told Journal de Noticias, I woke up at 5 in the morning with 5 explosions in a row. I had a flight scheduled for today, but now it is impossible to leave here. Not least because the airports are already destroyed from the airspace and the airspace has been closed. This is the worst day of my life. Now it's time to wait and be lucky and pray that a bomb doesn't fall on us. Russian troops led a wide-ranging attack on Ukraine on Thursday as President Vladimir Putin cast aside international condemnation and sanctions and warned other countries that any attempt to interfere could lead to consequences you have never seen. So you're seeing, there you go. You know what I mean? They are trapped they were forced to go to the hotel because of all the bombings there. Now another thing I wanna touch on briefly, and I'm not gonna read this whole article, but I just wanna show the heading from the Express news article in the UK. It says Ukraine blackout warning, power to be cut in days amid Russia invasion. Must act fast. You know, you can read this. The entire article is kind of long. Was published on the 25th, which is still today, a Friday. But I'm just going to read this part right here. It says Ukraine could be without electricity in as little as 3 to 4 days as Kiev disconnect from the Russian system after Vladimir Putin unleashed havoc on its neighbors. All right. So again, the source is the Express article or news station in the UK, and the title is Ukraine blackout warning, power to be cut in days amid Russian invasion. So going back here, the reason why I call this title Displaced is because the meaning of displaced is to force someone, to leave their home because of persecution, war, or some type of natural disaster. So these football players and their families are at the hotel because of the bombing. They were forced to leave their homes or properties or whatever to go into the hotel. Now, I like to touch on things that a lot of news articles and stuff wouldn't mention in their articles. Now, they said that they were cut off, right? So they will have limited food and water that is going on there because of the destruction. You know what I'm saying? And then add on top of that, no electricity. That hotel that they are staying in, it wouldn't be much livable because I don't know if it's cool over there. I know sometimes they have the cool weather, but without the power, they wouldn't be able to keep those hotel rooms with those children and stuff in there, well heated. You know what I'm saying? And the Brazilian government is not going to help them to get out of there, at least until everything, cools down. So we may be in situations like that in the future here. If and when the grid goes down, when they implement the MOTB, so persecution, when the persecution is coming, it will come, Jacob's trouble will come, so we would be displaced to ourselves. But next scripture I want to visit. I just want to say that we have hope. We us as believers, we are not to take these things lying down. I mean, we have a power that we could call on. You know what I'm saying? So this video is just to show what happened in their situation, and rather than being dismayed, we have a power that we could call on in these times of need, right? And as these things happen and we believe more, the Lord is gonna extend His hand more. So as more wickedness happen, the Lord is gonna show visually show hope to us, making a way of escape. So we have a power. So this is Isaiah 41 and verse 13. It says, "For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee." Right? So don't fear when you see these things. Don't fear. Call upon the Lord. He is our power. He is our Father. He knows what we need before we even ask for it. So pray for deliverance. Don't spaz out. This is for me first and foremost, because like I said, we all gonna go through these things. So we need to keep our mind and keep our spirit for when these things happen. Last scripture is in the book of Psalms, the 50th chapter and the 15th verse. It says, "And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me." You know what I'm saying? So it speaks for itself, man. In the day of trouble, call upon the Lord, and when He deliver you, if you sing praises to Him or whatever, you cry, you laugh, you rejoice and you glorify His holy name. So these things are gonna visit us. This is just a taste. Look at all those people and their families, and mostly Jake. Those a lot of those football players over there in Brazil, they are Jakes. You know what I'm saying? And they are trapped there with their families. So these things are coming, man. One way or another, these things are coming, and we need to ready our minds, for it. Just wanted to share this article, and that remember that with everything that's going on and that is gonna get worse, we have a power that we could call on. We are not to take these things lying down, right? We have to good up, good up, good up, good up, good up. We are not to take these things lying down. So again, this of this title is Displaced, pretty much to force someone to leave their home, typically because of a war, persecution, or natural disaster. This is your brother Rai Banyamian. I hope you were edified. Shalom and have a good night.